Ladies and gentlemen, welcome today to another edition of a predictions video on the channel. Today we are going to be predicting everything that is going to happen finishing-wise for drivers at the Charlotte Roval today and who I think is going to get eliminated at the end of today's race. First and foremost, like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. We do predictions every week for fantasy analysis on our fantasy, or for the Fantasy League on the NASCAR mobile app and website. You can go to the KRC League on the NASCAR mobile app or website. Sign up with your emails free to join. Search for KRC League, KRC in all caps, capital L for League, and you can join. Free to enter, chance to win 2 tickets at any race of your NASCAR choosing if you win the season championship. So now we get into our predictions today. As usual, we start off with the don't haves, and we go into some sleeper picks potentially for today's race, and then some drivers who are absolute must-haves you should absolutely have in your fantasy lineups today, and my predictions for those drivers that I will talk about. First and foremost, again, we start off with the don't haves. Today, we are starting off with Brad Keselowski. He has been very poor on the road courses this season. That has been pretty obvious if you've watched the road course races in the Cup Series this year. Currently, Brad Keselowski on the road courses in the last 5 road course races this season in particular. He finished 24th at Indy. He finished 35th at Watkins Glen, 13th at Road America, 15th at Sonoma, and 19th at COTA. That is not good at all. His 2 finishes at the Charlotte Roval that are with the 750 horsepower package with the low downforce, 31st in 2018, and in 2020 he finished 18th, so not good here at this track. Yes, he does have a top 10 finish at the track in 2019, but again, that was with high downforce. We've seen Keselowski with the low downforce package on road courses this year. We've seen him with it at the Roval. It's not a good combination. In fact, the last 2 road course races, he spun out a total of 4 times by himself. In those 2 races, 3 at the Glen and the once at Indy all by himself. So I don't expect Keselowski to have a good run today. My prediction is that Brad Keselowski will get bumped from the playoffs. I know he is currently sitting in a decent spot. Nobody is safe today. And if Keselowski has a bad run, which I think he will or has the capability of doing so, and we have drivers below the cutoff line like Harvick who could point his way in, Christopher Bell that could point his way in. I know a lot of drivers are really good statistically on either road courses or at this track, like at Elliot, like Blaney. I don't think it's looking good for Brad Keselowski to make it into the next round. I predicted him to get eliminated in the round of 12 before the playoffs started. I predicted him today to get eliminated for this reason. I knew that the Roval is not a good task for him, and unless he was going to be 30, 40 points above the cutoff line, then it might have been all right. That is not the case. I don't see Brad Keselowski making it into the next round. Another driver is William Byron. That might come as a shock to you. Byron is really good on the road courses, but he has not had the luck on his side this year. On the road courses this season, he has finished 33rd, 6th, 33rd, 35th, 11th, and 33rd. So 33rd place finishes, 4 33rd finishes or worse, and he's only got 1 top 10 to show for. That was 6th at Watkins Glen. He's had fast cars on the road courses. He's qualified well on the races we've had qualifying at road courses, but he can never seem to get to the end of the race. And with the playoffs, in the way the 24 teams playoffs have gone, only 1 race he ran well. That was Bristol, and that was because he stayed out of trouble. The other race before that, he had fast cars, got in trouble. This round, he's had fast cars, has gotten in trouble. That's been the story of him on the road course this year. That's been the story of him with the playoffs. It's a playoff road course. I'm putting both those together. Bold prediction. I think that William Byron runs poorly today, and I don't see him being a good start for your fantasy lineup. No top 10s for Byron and Keselowski as well. Kyle Busch is the last driver I have for the don't haves list. He is just not good at the Roval. He's a really good road course racer. He could very well go out there and have a good day today, but I'd say today he doesn't keep the top 10 streak alive. He's only 9 points above the cutoff line. Will he get in? I think that's going to be dependent on how Harvick runs. He's got 9 points back to Kevin Harvick right now. Harvick is hit or miss with the road courses this year too, so I really don't know. I could see Busch still getting into the next round. I did predict Harvick to get eliminated in the round of 12 as well. I'm going to go with that prediction. I'm going to stick with it and say that Busch will get in, but it's going to be by a slim margin just like it was at Bristol a few weeks ago. As for his stats at the Roval, 32nd, 37th, and 30th. Again, he's good on road courses, not on Rovals. Even if you look at the Daytona road course, not good there either in his 2 starts. And at the Indy road course, he wrecked out because of the curb accident. So, not good when it comes to ovals that have road courses for Kyle Busch in the Cup Series. The stats don't lie at this point. I do think he can have a good run today. I think he'll score stage points, but it's not a safe pick for your lineup. And I'll just make the bold prediction, say he also finishes outside the top 10, along with Byron and Keselowski. Drivers who I have inside the top 10 that are sleeper picks, I think we got to start off with AJ Allmendinger. He's a road course ringer. He actually won the last road course race in the Cup Series at Indy. That was a wild race. I think he'll run better overall. This is a really good road course for him. He's won 3 straight Xfinity road courses, including the one yesterday at this track. This is his playground in NASCAR when it comes to road courses. So I have AJ Allmendinger getting a great run. He starts at the back because he's not a playoff driver and it's only ran part of the season this year. So due to the statistics that it goes into the random draw starting position, he doesn't have a good starting position, but look out for AJ Allmendinger. Kurt Busch is another non-playoff driver to look out for here today, only he is a Cup Series regular. He made it, but he got eliminated in the round of 16. Kurt Busch on road course this year has been really good. He's only finished outside the top 10 twice. His finishes are 6th at Indy, 13th at Watkins Glen, 4th at Road America. At the Sonoma, he finished 6th, 27th at COTA, but he was in 4th, battling Busch for 3rd at one point before he hydroplaned going into a corner, trying to keep it off Busch, and ended up finishing 27th because of it. And then he finished 4th at the Daytona road course at the start of the year. So 4 top 10s, 4 top 6s, in fact, in 6 road course races. Also, his stats at the Roval, pretty good. I'm excluding 2019 again because 2019, although it was a bad race for Kurt Busch, it was with a high downforce package on a road course. The low downforce package with a 750 horsepower on the road courses at the Roval for Kurt Busch. Both top 5 finishes, 4th in 2018 and 5th in 2020. So I got Kurt Busch getting the top 10 today as well. As far as the must-haves go, I got 3 drivers you should absolutely put in your fantasy lineup today, and we'll start off with Alex Bowman. Bowman has finished 4th, 2nd, and 8th, an average finish of 4.6 on the road courses, at the Charlotte Roval so far in his career in those 3 races. I think Hendrick Motorsport will bring fast cars. Like I said, I think Byron will have a fast car. I just don't think he'll get to the end of the race. I think Bowman will get to the end of the race in contention to maybe win. I think he at least gets a top 10 at the very least. He scores a lot of stage points, and I think Bowman is someone to look out for in today's race. If you are a bettor, his odds of winning the race not very strong. I think in a situation and a circumstance, kind of like we saw at the Truck Series at Bristol a few weeks ago, where if Elliot is leading and he knows he can finish in, let's say the top 5, top 10, he scores enough stage points that he doesn't have to win to get in, but Bowman can win to get into the playoffs. I think he will pull over for Alex Bowman, and if Bowman wins today, I think that's the way he is going to go to victory lane. It might not look good, and people might not like team orders, especially in NASCAR, but I think that is definitely something that could happen. And honestly, your teammates, if Elliot feels like he doesn't, if he feels that's best for the team, to get Bowman into the playoffs, I think that that's a good move. I don't think that's a good move for Elliot because Bowman could be strong in the next round of the playoffs. You never know. But as far as this one goes, I got Chase Elliott also running very well today, but Bowman is going to be a very good pick for your fantasy lineup today. I think he gets a top 10 at the very, very least. Chase Elliott, obviously, I think he runs top 10 all day. He competes for the win. He's got a 2.6 average finish at the Roval. 4th, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 1st, 21st, and 2nd on road course races this season as well. Average finish on road courses this year is a 5.5. Average road course finishes in the last 5 road course races for Elliott is a 2.0. That second place finish also at the end of that was the Busch Clash, so I did include that in there because he had a great run and almost won the race. So Chase Elliott, obvious start for your fantasy lineups today. And Ryan Blaney, I think, is a must-have for your pick on the fantasy lineups today. It's the second straight week I have him as a must-have. He's really good at dig. He's won there twice. Well, he's won at the Roval once as well. It's where he got his second career win, and it was in the inaugural Roval race in 2018. Even excluding that win, he hasn't finished worse than 8th, 5th, 8th, and 1st. He's got the same average finish as Alex Bowman, 4.6. So those two are tied for the second best average finish at the Roval. And Blaney's been on a hot streak on ovals or road courses recently. 7 top 5s in the last 11 races in 2021 for Ryan Blaney. He's on a hot streak. He's got 2 wins in that stretch as well at Daytona and at the Michigan. That's right. And he did finish 2nd in the last road course race we saw this year at Indy. So I think very good odds that Ryan Blaney runs well today. He's in a situation he's going to need stage points, so that way he can stay comfortably above the cutoff line, so he is not going to be pitting shorter at the end of the stages. You can guarantee that. So I think Ryan Blaney's a strong start. So just a refresher here at the end. Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, Allmendinger, Kurt Busch all get top 10s. The must-haves of those are going to be Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, and then the don't-haves for today's race drivers who will not run well, or at least not finish in the top 10 at the end of the day, would be William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Brad Keselowski. You should not put them in your fantasy lineups. Again, like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Hopefully you guys enjoy the race later today, and I will see you guys next time.